Peace. Hello world. I am Citizen. This is chapter 43 of Genesis, Bible time capsule, where we read the Bible from front to back. Let's jump right to it and begin then. Chapter 43. Now the famine in the land was severe. So when they had eaten all the grain they had brought from Egypt, their father said to them, "Go back and buy some food." But Judah answered, "The man strictly warned us, you shall not appear in my presence unless your brother is with you. If you will let our brother accompany us, we will go down to buy food for you. But if you do not let him, we will not go, because the man said to us, you shall not appear in my presence unless your brother is with you." Israel replied, "Why did you go wrong by telling me the man you had another brother?" Let me read that again. Why did you wrong me by telling the man you had another brother? They answered, "The man questioned us in detail about ourselves and our family. Is your father still living? Have you another brother?" What we told him was in response to these questions. Could we possibly know that he would say, "Bring your brother down"? Then Judah said to his father Israel, "Let the boy go with me, that we may begin our journey and save from death both you and ourselves, as well as our children. I will be surety for him. Hold me responsible for him. If I do not bring him back to you and place him before you, I shall be guilty of a crime against you all my life. Had we not delayed, we could by now have made the journey twice." Their father Israel said to them, "If it must be so, then do this. Take some of the country's best products in your bag and bring them down to the man for a gift. Some balsam, syrup, gum, laudanum, pistachio nuts, and almonds. Also take double the money along, for you must return the money placed in the mouths of your sack in case a mistake was made. Take your brother too and go back to the man. May Almighty God give you favor with the man, so that he will release to you your brother as well as Benjamin. As for me, I must be bereft. Let me be bereft." Next section. Second visit to Egypt. So the men took their gift, and taking double the money with them, they went to Benjamin in Egypt and came before Joseph. When Joseph saw Benjamin with them, he said to his steward, "Bring the men into the house and have an animal slaughtered and made ready, for the men are to dine with me at noon." He did as Joseph ordered, bringing the men to Joseph's house. They became frightened on being led to Joseph's house and said, "It is on account of the money put back in our sacks for the first time that we are brought in, so that he may seek an excuse to enslave us by treachery and take our asses." So they went to Joseph's steward and spoke to him at the entrance of the house. "If you please, sir," they said, "once before we came down to buy food. But when we reached the stopping place and opened our sacks, there in the mouth of his sack was each one's money in full. But we have brought it back with us, and also other money to buy food. We do not know who put the money in our sacks." "Be calm," he replied. "Have no fear. Your God, the God of your fathers, put treasure in your sacks for you. I received your money." Then he brought Simeon out to them. Next section. Joseph's brothers dined with him. The man gave them into Joseph's house, gave them water to wash their feet and fodder for their asses. Then they set out to present for Joseph's arrival at noon, for they had heard that they were to dine there. When Joseph came home, they had presented him with the gift they had with them in the house, and prostrated themselves before him. He inquired about their health and said, "Is your father, the old man of whom you spoke, in good health? Is he still living?" Your servant, our father, is well. He is still living." They said, bowing low to him. Then Joseph looked up and saw his brother Benjamin, the son of his own mother, and said, "So this is your younger brother of whom you spoke to me? God be gracious to you, my son." He continued. Thereupon Joseph broke off and was on the verge of tears, for his heart yearned for his brother. He retired to his room and wept. Then he bathed his face and came out. Restraining himself, he said, "Serve the meal." It was served separately for him, for them, and for his Egyptian guests. Because the Egyptians may not eat with the Hebrews, this is abhorrent to the Egyptians. They were seated in his presence in the order of age, from the oldest to the youngest. And at this, they looked at one another in amazement. Joseph had portions brought to them from his own table, but Benjamin's portion was 5 times as much as any others. They drank and became merry with him. It's the end of chapter 43. It is June 14th, 2013. I'm Citizen. This is Bible Time Capsule. Peace. I'm out.